It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop!
Yeah, I was doing fine. Started fresh out here in the West for 2 years. Barely ever on my mind. Till a friend called up telling me that you gon' move here. Oh my darling, I've been stalling. I've been waiting for you so damn long. And I want all you and your body coming closer. Ain't nobody gon' know about when we put on a show. On the low and not a soul. Ain't gon' know.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, Ryan the Professional. Now, before I start talking, I just want to thank everybody for coming through to the RGT podcast. Had a blast. Thank you guys so very, very much. Shout out to the panel members and everybody who attended. Great time. Absolute great time. Now, I could have easily just ended the video with the clip that you saw at the beginning and literally just been on my day. But I'm not. Okay, I'm not. I just want to go ahead and make this loud and clear. So you got people, you clearly see in that video, or in the start of this video, who are still completely lost. Now I want you to understand. There's a reason why people are talking about Spider-Man, God of War, and whatever else is coming to PlayStation over anything on Xbox. I'll tell you why. Because those games are must-haves. Those games are incentive to buy a new console for. Those games are incentive for PlayStation dudes to support it. Okay? There is nothing like that on the Xbox One, and you have yourself to blame. Yourself for not demanding better. Sure, I can say Microsoft's to blame, but let's be real here. You didn't give Microsoft the proper motivation to give you exclusives, so you didn't get exclusives. Microsoft gave you the shaft for the most part, and that's what you got, the shaft. It's okay. It's understandable that if you don't want to admit it. I'm not here to demand that you admit that you've, failed or anything. No, I don't really care at this point. I just find it pathetic, and it's pointless for you to sit there in damage control, for you to lie and say that Sony is just now getting games when they've had games for quite some time, for you to sit there and attack people because they're happy and excited for a game that you know for a fact you want to play on your platform, you petition for, but you're gonna lie and say that those games are just not for you when the reality is you want those games. You got dudes saying that they don't want to play Spider-Man, right? Some people are saying they don't want to play Spider-Man because Insomniac has robbed them or treated them wrong by not releasing on the Xbox One X. We told you guys this months ago, before the Xbox One even hit the market. We told you power isn't enough to change anything or the outcomes that have happened with the Xbox One versus the PS4. You need a diverse library to go with an Xbox One X. The Xbox One X is a good system. Let me repeat that again. The Xbox One X is a good system. The problem with the Xbox One X, it doesn't have the library or the must-have killer apps that will bring out its full potential. That's why you don't have anything on the Xbox One X. Simple as that. Nobody's damage controlling that, and nobody can refute that. That's what's hurting the Xbox brand is Gen. It doesn't have the library. If it had the diverse library, we wouldn't be having this conversation at all. But of course, this is the internet, people. It's the internet. Where do we go from here? I'll tell you where we go from here. We go to E3. And if Microsoft does not show anything must-have at E3, which a lot of people are putting their eggs in their basket towards, I for one am one of them. I'm thinking Microsoft will show something. But if they don't show nothing, hey, it just further solidifies anything. Now, let me go ahead and address this last elephant in the room before I end this video. Grown men, you dudes, you're hyping up a brand spanking new Xbox, and the Xbox One X has been out for 5 to 6 months. You spent $500 6 months ago, and you're already hyping up a brand spanking new one. Why? Because you saw the pro specs? We told you guys months ago that the Xbox One X was wasted R&D, wasted resources. The Xbox One X could have been the Xbox 2. All they had to do was change out the CPU, and we would have been good for the next generation. You look at everything now, well, now they have to outdo it, and you dudes look stupid. So, what have we learned, ladies and gentlemen? We've learned that not only damage controlling for these companies does nothing for you, but 2, we've learned that if you don't demand better, you won't get better. And 3, we learned that at the end of the day, lying hurts you in the long run. You guys have a good one. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. Really does help the channel grow. If you didn't, and you're very salty and you're very emotional over this piece of plastic, which you were warned about previously, hit that dislike. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Up top. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I will see you guys on my next upload, which will be tomorrow. You guys have a good one. I'm out of here. Deuces.